there. Today I'm working with a stamp set from My Favorite Things called Drink Up the Sunshine. And the illustrator for this stamp set is it's Birdie Brown. I almost said Stacy Akula, which I think I said right. But anyway, she is such a wonderful illustrator. I absolutely love her little girls and boys. And in this stamp set, you have a little girl floating on a little inner tube. So I'm going to maybe do one more summer card, but this is probably my last one. So I'm going to use the background as I just showed you from my previous videos. I had made too many backgrounds. So I'm going to use that background and I'm going to stamp all my images up and color with some Copic markers. So while I color, I'm going to let you enjoy and I will catch you back on the other side. All right, enjoy. Okay then. So I have all my images all colored up and ready to go. I'm going to use that other background, and I use a stitch rectangle die from My Favorite Things to cut the background panel, the ink smushed background panel. I did use some distress inks in a previous video to make these backgrounds, to make this background, and I had an extra one, so I'm using it. So I ink smushed is what I did. Anyway, I chose a piece of pattern paper from my stash from Scrap and for Less. It's still available. I'll list it in the description below. And now I'm going to heat emboss my sentiment. I chose Let's Chill Together Soon, or Can We Chill Together Soon? I think it's Can We. So I heat emboss it using some Brutus Monroe alabaster embossing powder, and I use a little VersaMock to get the powder to stick. Don't forget to use your powder bag or your destatica. That's not a word. I don't know what I'm thinking. Anyway, don't forget to use your tool to take the static off the paper. So I'll go ahead and funnel that powder back into the container and then heat emboss. So I actually cleaned it up a little bit because some of my it wasn't perfect. It had some strays, so I had to clean those up. You get to see my head and the fact that I need to get my hair dyed very soon. Next week, I think. Anyway, I'll go ahead and I'll take my sentiment and I will cut it down. I'll use my paper trimmer. I love this trimmer because you can see with the wire right where you want to cut. However, that being said, I go through the little cutting tools, the tool itself there, about one a month. I buy a 2-pack and I go through it so fast. I bet you I've changed it about 20 times since I got this trimmer. At least, probably more. So I'll use some Gina K Connect glue and I will glue my panel to my base of my card. I'm using some Neenah Classic Crest Solar White 110-pound cardstock for my card base. There, I got it all out. Now I'm going to use some foam tape and I am going to give my little panel here some dimension, and then I will put it on my base. So I hope you're all having a good day. It was very gloomy today here and raining, and now the sun is coming out. So I may have to go out for a little bit and do something. It's supposed to be very nice this weekend. It's been like way too hot and humid here to even enjoy doing anything. And Sunday is supposed to actually feel like fall. So that'll be interesting. It'll be lovely is what it will be. I love summer and I love spring and all that, and I hate to see winter come because I really hate winter. But I love the fall. The spring and the fall are my favorite times of the year. So I'll take the greenery that comes with the set and I will put it on either side of the sentiment. I kind of had the idea of putting the bird in the greenery like he's in a tree kind of thing. You have to use your imagination with this guy. And he's sitting there and he's the one saying the sentiment, can we hang out soon, or can we chill together soon? So he's talking to her. So I didn't really like the placement of the greenery, but you know, once it's glued down and that's it. So yeah, I'm going to use a little bit of foam tape to prop up this little piece here because it hangs off the side of the banner where the banner is cut down. And I want to make sure it doesn't get all squished up in the mail. Then I'm going to glue my bird there, right along the edge of the sentiment. So I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. It is Friday, so hopefully this goes up on Friday. But it's Friday and we have a nice weekend coming. I'm going up north to visit my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law who lives in Ohio, so I'm looking forward to that. And all's well on this end. Everything's going well. My art classes were great. Yeah, no news to report. So I'm going to finish up with my sentiment here and the little bird, and I'm going to put some foam tape on the back of the little girl, and I'm going to prop her up on top of the sentiment. Okay, so I'm putting her some foam tape. I'm going to prop her up on top of the sentiment, and then I will start working on the inside of my card. I'm way ahead of this screen here. So yeah, I go and do the inside of the card first. I'm using a stamp set, another stamp set from my favorite things called Raving Raccoons. And it is You Bring a Smile to My Face, I believe. And I'll use some foliage from the Drink Up to Sunshine stamp set. I was going to put that drink there, but I decided I didn't like it. So I'm using some VersaFine Clair Nocturne ink to get a nice crisp image, and that finishes the inside of the card. Now I'll use some Pretty Pink Posh droplets in 6, 8, and 10 millimeters, I believe. 3 different sizes I use. And I prop them all around, move them around here and there, which I cut it out thankfully so you didn't have to see that. It was painful. And I'm using some Gina Connect glue to adhere it to my card. And then I will start with some Nouveau Aqua Shimmer Pen. That's next, of course, because that's how I roll. Actually, my Aqua Shimmer Pen is putting out way too much shimmer, and I have to wipe it off with a paper towel off the bathing suit because it obscured the image. It was terrible. It covered up my coloring. So I wiped it off, then I put a little bit on I wiped some more off on the paper towel, and I put some on the sunglasses because I'm going to cover them up with some Nouveau Crystal Glaze. And that will finish up my card for today. So here are a few close-up photos of today's project. I hope you enjoyed this card featuring this stamp set from my favorite things called Drink Up the Sunshine. The supplies I used today will be listed in the description below as well as on my blog. If you have a suggestion for future videos, I'm all ears. Leave me a comment. Or if you'd like, you could just say hello. I would also enjoy that. I appreciate all your support, all the comments, all the likes, everything. It's wonderful and I appreciate it so much. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll see you soon. Bye now.